The mindset of an attractive older man. Confidence is attractive at any age. But when it comes to older men, confidence doesn't just attract, it defines your presence. Younger women are often drawn to qualities that go far beyond looks. They notice the way you carry yourself, the calmness in your attitude, and the sense of certainty that comes with life experience. In this first part, we're going to explore the mindset that makes older men not just attractive, but unforgettable. The first key is understanding the difference between confidence and arrogance. Many men confuse the two, but they couldn't be more different. Confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to shout. Arrogance, on the other hand, is loud and needy. It constantly looks for validation. A confident older man doesn't brag about his past achievements or wealth. Instead, he owns his presence. He speaks slowly and clearly, makes calm eye contact, and doesn't try to dominate conversations. When he walks into a room, people notice, not because he demands attention, but because his presence naturally draws it. Younger women immediately sense the difference between arrogance and true confidence. So why are younger women drawn to older men in the first place? It's not just about age, it's about qualities that often develop with age. Older men who carry themselves well offer emotional stability that younger men often lack. They bring life experience and stories that create depth, and they project masculine energy through leadership and presence. Most importantly, they tend to have patience and the ability to truly listen. These traits make younger women feel understood and valued. It's not that every younger woman prefers an older man, but those who do are usually searching for qualities they can't easily find in someone their own age. Another powerful trait is stoicism, the ability to stay calm and composed in every situation. Stoicism doesn't mean being cold or emotionless. Instead, it means not being easily shaken by rejection, not overreacting when things don't go your way, and keeping your composure when challenged. Younger women will sometimes test older men, consciously or unconsciously. They may tease, challenge, or playfully push boundaries. The average man gets flustered. The attractive older man smiles, stays relaxed, and responds with wit. For example, if she says, "You're too old for me," a nervous man might panic or get defensive. But a confident older man smiles and replies, "That's only because you haven't met the right older man yet." Playful, calm, and unbothered, that's the stoic charm. At the core of everything is self-respect. Flirting is not about chasing women or proving your worth. It's about showing that you already value yourself. If you respect yourself, women will respect you too. If you don't, they won't either. This means not over-texting, not begging for attention, and not changing who you are just to impress someone. Instead, you create attraction by showing that your life is already full and meaningful. A woman can be part of it if she chooses, but you're never desperate for validation. That kind of quiet strength is magnetic. Most men approach flirting the wrong way, thinking they need pickup lines or tricks. But flirting isn't about what you say, it's about how you make her feel. Your role as an older man is to bring playfulness, presence, and positivity into every interaction. Playfulness keeps things light and fun. Presence means you give her your full attention. No phone, no distractions, making her feel like the only person in the room. Positivity means you don't complain about age or regrets, but focus on excitement and possibilities. Younger women are drawn to energy, and when you radiate these qualities, they feel it. Let's imagine a simple example. You're sitting in a cafe, dressed well, sitting upright, calm, and comfortable. A younger woman notices your presence not because you're trying to impress, but because you simply stand out. She glances your way. Instead of rushing or fidgeting, you smile warmly. Hold eye contact for a brief moment and return to your coffee. Later, when conversation happens, you don't bombard her with questions. Instead, you make a playful remark like, "You look like you just made the world's toughest decision. Latte or cappuccino?" She laughs, the tension breaks, and she feels at ease. That's older man flirting, subtle, confident, and effortless. So remember, being an attractive older man starts with your mindset. Confidence without arrogance, stoicism without coldness, self-respect without ego. When you master this inner game, flirting becomes natural and powerful. And in the next part, we'll explore how grooming, style, and body language amplify this mindset and make you stand out even more. Grooming, style, and body language. Before you say a single word, women, especially younger women, notice your appearance, the way you dress, and how you carry yourself. That's why grooming, style, and body language are crucial For any older man who wants to appear confident and attractive, these three things are silent signals that tell a woman whether you value yourself or not. Let's begin with grooming. As an older man, grooming is your foundation. Your haircut should always look intentional. It doesn't matter if you have a full head of hair, thinning hair, or if you're completely bald. What matters is that you keep it neat. Gray or salt and pepper hair is not something to hide. When well maintained, it makes you look more distinguished and desirable. If you wear a beard, keep it trimmed and shaped. A messy beard suggests carelessness, while a sharp, clean beard reflects discipline and style. Skincare is also vital. Younger women notice when you neglect your skin. A simple routine, washing your face, moisturizing, and using sunscreen keeps your skin healthier and fresher. Scent is another subtle but powerful detail. A masculine fragrance, woody, fresh, or slightly spicy, can leave a lasting impression. Always keep it subtle, never overwhelming. And of course, personal hygiene basics like clean nails, fresh breath, and overall cleanliness are non-negotiable. Grooming isn't about vanity, it's about respect for yourself, and that respect is what women find attractive. Next comes style. Dressing well doesn't mean chasing trends or trying to look younger. It means looking like the best version of yourself at your age. The key to great style is fit. Clothes that fit properly make you look sharper and more confident instantly. Focus on timeless pieces that never go out of fashion. A well-fitted blazer, crisp button-down shirts, dark jeans or tailored trousers, and polished leather shoes. Stick to neutral colors like navy, charcoal, black or beige, and add subtle accent shades like burgundy or olive for variety. Avoid loud, flashy colors or over-the-top fashion statements. They usually signal desperation. Accessories should be classy but simple. A quality watch, a leather belt, or subtle eyewear. Remember, you don't need to dress like a 25-year-old to impress a 25-year-old. Women respect men who look comfortable in their own skin and age. Finally, let's talk about body language. This is the silent language of attraction, and often it speaks louder than words. Posture is your first signal. Stand tall with your shoulders back and chest open. Never slouch, it instantly communicates insecurity. Eye contact is another powerful tool. Calm, steady eye contact shows confidence and presence, but avoid staring aggressively. The right balance is to look, smile, glance away, and then return. A genuine smile makes you approachable, warm, and memorable. Gestures should always be slow and intentional. Avoid nervous movements or crossing your arms defensively. Respect personal space. Leaning in too soon feels needy. The energy you project matters most. When you enter a room, women feel your vibe. Are you anxious and fidgety or calm and powerful? That energy alone can make a younger woman curious about you. To put it all together, imagine this scenario. You walk into a lounge wearing a tailored navy blazer, dark jeans, and polished shoes. Your beard is neatly trimmed, your fragrance is subtle, and your posture is tall and relaxed. You move calmly, take a seat without rushing, and simply enjoy yourself. A younger woman notices, not because you're trying to impress her, but because your presence naturally draws her attention. Before you've even spoken, you've already made an impression. In short, grooming, style, and body language are not just about looks, they're about self-respect and presence. When you look sharp, walk tall, and carry yourself with confidence, younger women can't help but notice. And in the next part, we'll explore the final step: communication and flirting techniques. How to actually use your words and presence to create real attraction. Communication and flirting techniques. Once your mindset, grooming, and body language are in place, the final step is communication. What you say, how you say it, and how you flirt naturally without looking desperate. For older men, this part is the bridge between confidence and attraction. Younger women may be drawn to your presence, but it's your words and energy that keep their interest alive. The first rule is simplicity. You don't need pickup lines or over-the-top compliments. Instead, you need authenticity. A younger woman can spot fake charm instantly. If you're genuine, your confidence will speak louder than any rehearsed line. Start with casual, low-pressure conversation. Talk about things around you, maybe the music, the atmosphere, or something interesting you notice. This shows you're present and observant rather than trying too hard. Second, learn the art of listening. Too many men, especially older ones, believe they have to impress by talking about their achievements or wealth. But younger women are not impressed by bragging, they're impressed when they feel seen and heard. Ask her open-ended questions, and when she responds, listen with real curiosity. Repeat back parts of what she says, not like an interrogation, but to show you're engaged. For example, if she mentions she's into art, you might say, "That's interesting. What kind of art inspires you most?" That simple follow-up tells her you actually care about her perspective. Third, teasing and humor. Light, playful teasing is one of the most effective flirting tools, especially with younger women. It creates fun energy and breaks tension, but it has to be done with charm, not arrogance. The key is to keep it playful, not insulting. For example, if she orders a super sweet cocktail, you might smile and say, "That looks like a drink for someone under 21. Are you sure you're old enough?" With a grin. That playful challenge creates a spark without crossing the line. Humor makes you approachable, and a woman who laughs with you begins to feel more comfortable around you. Fourth, balance confidence with subtlety. Many older men either go too soft and become boring, or they push too hard and seem creepy. The sweet spot is calm confidence. Compliment her, but do it sparingly and genuinely. Instead of generic compliments like "you're beautiful," go specific and personal. "You have a really warm smile." It changes the energy in the room. That kind of compliment feels thoughtful and genuine. And remember, delivery is everything. Speak slowly, with a calm tone, and let silence be part of the conversation. Silence is not awkward when you're comfortable. It builds tension and intrigue. Fifth, frame yourself as a man of experience, not a man chasing youth. Younger women are often curious about older men because of their maturity, wisdom, and composure. Share stories but don't lecture. Share insights but don't try to teach her. The goal is to spark curiosity, not to dominate the conversation. Subtle storytelling is powerful. When you casually mention a trip, a life lesson, or something interesting you've done, it creates intrigue without bragging. Finally, end interactions with strength. Don't linger endlessly. If you've had a good exchange, leave her wanting more. You might say, "I enjoyed talking to you. Maybe we should continue this over coffee sometime." Then confidently, exchange contact details. The point is to create mystery and anticipation. When you walk away calmly, she remembers you as the man who had self-control and presence, not someone who overstayed his welcome. To imagine it in action, you're sitting confidently at a lounge. A younger woman joins the conversation. You start by making a casual comment about the music, then ask her thoughts. She lights up talking about her favorite band, and you listen intently, smiling. You tease her lightly about her drink choice, and she laughs. You give her one genuine compliment about her energy. And then when the moment feels right, you say you'd like to continue the conversation another time. That's it, simple, effortless, and effective. In conclusion, flirting as an older man is not about tricks or lines. It's about mindset, presence, and authenticity. When you respect yourself, when you carry yourself with confidence, and when you communicate with charm and authenticity, younger women naturally feel drawn to you. Age is not a weakness, it's your advantage.